What's going on, guys? We are talking about 12 cinematic camera movements you can do with your drone to achieve that nice, just epic look versus just boring drone footage. Let's get into it. DJI has a lot of great tools that will do things automatically for you. Personally, I like to shoot everything in manual. I like to know that I have control, make those split-second decisions to get the shot that I want. So obviously you can use those tools to kind of figure it out and learn and see what you like. But I would definitely encourage you to get comfortable with shooting in manual with the sticks, doing it all on your own. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today is all these different movements in manual. Let's get the drone up, let's get started. Okay, so here we are, camera pointed straight down. We got the right stick pushed forward, and we're just going to slowly start to ease up the camera on the camera wheel. This is just a nice cinematic slow movement for a great reveal, and we'll just let off on the camera wheel. And there we go, we got a nice panning forward with a camera tilt up reveal shot. All right, the next one on the list is the tripod shot. This is really basic, and we're literally just letting the drone hover, and we're letting it capture whatever action is happening in front of it. And this is just a nice, simple reveal that would be a perspective you normally wouldn't be able to get with your normal camera. Now your drone's getting it maybe 100 feet higher. Next, I got what I'm calling a dolly forward reveal while giving it some elevation. So we're gonna push forward. I'm not really gonna touch the camera. We're just gonna move our right stick forward. And we're just gonna start to ease up on our left stick, giving us some elevation, which makes for a really, really nice reveal over some trees or buildings, whatever the case might be. Something like that just looks really, really nice. It's a great way to introduce a scene, give some perspective to your surroundings. And likewise, we could do a reverse reveal, and we're just gonna go ahead and push backwards. Now, sometimes I'll turn my drone around just to make sure nothing's behind me. This is something you wanna make sure you do safely. Most of these DJI drones have sensors that will help you definitely see what you're doing, but it never hurts to be safe. So we're gonna go ahead and start pushing backwards. And this is a great way to, again, reveal something in reverse. Again, with a movement like this, I don't like to drop elevation too much just because you don't want to run into something. But it's a great way to reveal something on the ground, or even as an outro for the end of your film. Pushing backwards is kind of a nice way to end things sometimes. The next reveal shot is just going straight up. There's no moving forward. Just gonna hit our left stick and slowly ease up. And this is just a nice, easy reveal to show what is going on around you and keep it simple. All right, the next one is a straight down shot moving forward. I like to do this over roads. Sometimes you can track cars this way, but whether you're showing homes, grid lines, it's a great way to show symmetry. So we're gonna go ahead and turn our camera straight down, and we're gonna go ahead and start tracking on this road. This is a great way to show off symmetry in roads and maybe homes, driveways. You can see all these different perspectives that just look very unique when you're looking straight down. Okay, that was a little scary. My drone disconnected for a second there. It kind of freaked me out. I wasn't sure where it was. We're good. We got it back in range though. All right, so another variant for a straight down shot is we could obviously point straight down, and we could just go ahead and go straight up like this. But if we start to add just a slight spin to it, you can see it suddenly gives it some more character. It gives it some more dynamic and keeps a shot like that a little bit more interesting. So one of the modes that the DJI remotes have is the tripod remote. This is a great one to use for nice, really slow, smooth dolly shots. It kind of throttles everything down. So I put it in tripod mode on the side. We're just gonna ease forward on our right stick. So the tripod mode allows us to get some nice, really smooth dolly shots with the drone, moving forward at very minimal speed. It's easy sometimes if you're not in the tripod mode to accidentally go too quick. Sometimes with drone movement, you want it to be a little slower. It actually looks better that way sometimes. Another nice movement is we're gonna push forward and bring our elevation down while tilting the camera up to kind of stay centered with our subject. So we're gonna ease our right stick forward, bring our left stick down. We're gonna start tilting our camera up. Kind of gives this nice presentation while keeping everything framed properly. All right, so we're coming up on the Jupiter Lighthouse here, which is like an awesome icon here in Jupiter, Florida. One of my favorite movements that I want to talk about is the parallax. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my right stick to the right, and we're going to ease in with the left stick to the left, and this is going to help us keep the drone centered on our subject. This is a great movement for some nice energy. It's a great way to show off something, and if we want to take it a step further, we're going to ease our right stick in while tilted a little bit to the right in order to keep the parallax movement going, but also slowly pushing in. This brings the subject closer, gives more of a focal point. I love this type of shot. The second parallax shot I want to talk about is we've maintained this movement here. We're moving around it. We're moving a little closer. Now we're going to ease our left stick up, and we're going to start to tilt our camera down. Now we're moving sideways. We're going up, and we're tilting our camera down all at one time. This takes a little practice to kind of get used to, but I think this looks really good. Now we're going to go the other way. We're going to try to lower it a little bit while keeping the parallax, and we're going to start to tilt the camera down. There we go. Love these kinds of movements. Again, these are a little bit more difficult sometimes. Those are the money shots right there. Those are the ones that look like stuff you see in the movies. And parallax shots gives a really good amount of kinetic energy. And so try to practice those and add those into your drone movement toolbox if you can. So obviously this next one is simple. We're going to push forward, and we're going to just tilt our camera down. This is, again, just an easy way to bring our focal point to what we want to see. In this case, I missed the boats coming in, so we're looking at the inlet right here, but this is now putting your focus point to the inlet because we're moving the drone forward and we're tilting down. Likewise, another shot would be to dolly back and tilt the camera up. So we're going to start easing backwards, and we're just going to slowly move our camera up towards the horizon. And this is, again, similar to our shot earlier, but a great way to reveal your surroundings. And I like to use these shots sometimes to end maybe my film, whatever that project might be. All right, so one of my other favorite shots that I love to do is tracking shots. It can be with vehicles, boats, whatever you want it to be, as long as it's moving and moving fast or looks cool. In this case, we got this big yacht that's going out to the ocean, and so just tracking this looks absolutely insane. Just like with parallax shots, tracking shots can give some really, really nice kinetic energy and give some really good movement to your film. There is a time and place to fly your drone really high, and so it's not like you can't ever do that. I just think that a lot of people just think that the higher they go, the better it is, and that's not always true. You know, in a case like this shot right here where we're pretty high over Jupiter, it looks cool, and it's a great opener shot. It's a great establishing shot for Jupiter, but I would not normally fly this high. All right, guys, that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed these 12 cinematic camera tips for your drone. Please subscribe. You know, like 90% of you guys that watch my videos are like not subscribed. So if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe, hit this like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.